Whoops. I added myself. I don't know what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Brioni. So weird. Hi, Sue. Sue, where's your picture? That's weird. Oh, there it is. YouTube didn't have a picture of you. It had, I don't know. Hi, Treese. Hello. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Tina. Another heat wave. Ooh, yucky, yucky. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It wouldn't even let me in just a minute ago, so who knows. Hi, Sheila Teagan. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Wendy Martin. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Is Sharon here? Let me see. I don't think am I missing people already? I just got here. Yeah, it's just bananas. What kind of heat wave? Like what kind of temps are we talking about? Oh, there's Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Renee. I don't know. The book has been kicking every time I do something. The book kicks me out. So it's who knows what'll happen to the computer today, because usually when the book's doing that, it blacks out everything. But 100 degrees. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hi, Helen. Hi, Tina Roy. Hi, Cindy Truitt. How's it going? How's it going? Beautiful day today, 50, and snow is melting like crazy. I don't know what it says over here. It says temps to drop, but I don't know what that means. You know, it says it's 55 here, but temps to drop, apparently. All right, so I went in the room yesterday to pull out some silver, but then I decided against it because I have been commissioned to do a whole silver set for someone, and I was like, oh gosh, if I do silver and then I go to work on this set, I'm probably gonna be burnt out of silver. So I decided against the silver. So I was looking around and trying to figure out if there was anything else that you just got happy mail from me today. Oh yay! That came. Yeah, I would. Yay! Yay! I was like, what? So I went in looking around to see if there was anything else that caught my eye, and then we've done a couple of these before. They're the jewelry boxes. The wooden jewelry boxes. I like this because there's like so much that you can do to it. So we will get, hi Deborah, we'll get my desk on the screen and I'll show you this board. See, I forget to bring them downstairs, and then when they are downstairs, he's like making sure I'm trying to take them 7,000 times. Okay, so this one is just from the wood pile at Hobby Lobby. The reason why I like this one is, well, not only because it has the feeties already, but Troy, you just watched Mom put all of it on, babe. Okay, these are the ones that go on my teeth. So Mama doesn't wear these anymore. Okay, so in here it has a lovely mirror. Hi. And then it has the removable drawers. So, and then down here it has all kinds of stuff, all kinds of good stuff that we can do things to. So I had brought out, where did it go? That thing's a big old mamma jamma. How did I lose it? Y'all, I brought out the light modeling paste. It is a humongous jar. There's no way it can be underneath any of this stuff. Anyways, I wanted to do like some stenciling and some all kind of fun stuff up here. And maybe, I don't know, I think what we'll do in the drawers is maybe decoupage in the drawers and resin inside the drawers. And then, oh my gosh, I left it in the cabinet. I was making room and then I left it in the cabinet. Anyways, you see how I was like, how do you lose a big mama jamma like that? Good googly moogly. So we've done one similar to this in the past. It did not have the feeties on it. I think I ended up putting feeties on it. But on the inset here, because it is dipped in there. I think, dried flowers in there before. We might have decoupaged and did some dried flowers in there before. So this time, I was thinking maybe we can do some stenciling in here, maybe even some stenciling around the outside as well. And then we can decoupage inside. So kind of how we usually do the decoupage on the outside, maybe decoupage on the inside. So, hi, Sandy Kling. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. Hi, Molly. Hi, Lori. Hello, Miss Linda. Okay, so relax. I have this one out here, and what I was thinking was, I was thinking to use Mara's checks. So what I was thinking was doing Mara's checks on the inside here first. And yes, I could paint the checks, but that just takes so long. And a lot of people don't have patience for me to paint the checks. And I know there's a couple of you that don't even like checks per se. So what I was thinking is we do the checks on the inside, and then we layer on top with either the CCs. I also have the LV, but I usually almost always do the LV, so I think we'll do the CCs. Do that on the inset. And then maybe we do a little bit of the CC bling. And, you know, we're going to resin. We'll do the epoxy inside, so that will be like all kind of beautiful. And then on the outside, I don't know yet if I want to necessarily, if I want to do some decoupaging or what. But anyhow, that's the plan. Now, I want to paint it first, but I'm not quite sure what color I want to paint it. Well, I mean, you know, I would paint it my colors that I lean towards always. But I'm wondering if maybe we should do a different color theory here on this, since not everybody likes the colors that I do. Troy, that's not the right one. See, this one is too small. You got to go get the other one, Pops. So let's get some of this off first. And again, this is the wood pile. It says jewelry box with metal feet. And before anybody asks me, this is it's a little bigger than 9 3/4 by 9 by 4. So, all right. Thank you, Onyx, for moving. So for right now, since I'm going to just work on the, well, no, I can't even do that. Hold on a minute. because I'm thinking we need to paint it. But I don't know what color we should paint it. Oh, heck no, Tina. Heck no. Paint it something outside of my comfort zone? Oh, no. Hi, Trish. Because you know what'll happen? It'll go all wrong. It'll go all wrong. And, oh, gosh. I already know. Because there are times where I will try to do that to myself. I will say, you know what? Let's use red. Let's use purple, something that I'm not comfortable with. And I think going into it with that, golly, really? Going into it with that feeling of, oh gosh, this is probably not going to turn out right. It makes me, I'm already in a negative space. And so she called me a chicken. She called me a chicken. Okay, you guys throw some colors out there and we will all pick a color together. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I can't believe that they literally put 16 daggone screws in this thing. Like, what on earth did they think was going to happen here? Had I realized it wasn't just the 2 screws on the ends, I would have taken it off. So if you were saying, Terry, I want you to make me this jewelry box. I want you to paint it. What color? It looks like a chicken and acts like a chicken. It's a chicken. Thanks, Treese. Where's the love? Where is the love? So if you were to tell me, I want you to do this box for me, and you were telling me the color, what color would you pick? I mean, it's not like we can't have suggestions here. It's only, 16 more screws left, for goodness gracious sakes. Holy guacamole. And yes, you should take your hardware off whenever possible so that, you can get a nice clean. Hi, Perkins. Thank you for sprinkling. Sage green. See, Sheila's my type of people, man. She's not trying to sabotage me. A sage green. Oh, God, Sheila. The other Sheila comes in with lilac. Oh, gosh. Teal. Like my duck egg? My duck egg? A duck egg? Okay, pasta sauce. I just painted a vanity raspberry and black. Okay. I'd say sage green with dark Kelly green checks. Lavender and teal. Yum. Lavender and teal. Lavender and teal. Have we ever done lavender and teal? I know we've done pink and teal, white and teal. I don't think we've ever done lavender and teal, have we? God, this is just bananas. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out that I don't think I've ever had a box that has had this many screws in it. This is redonkulous. Jeanette says either one. Tree says purples. I love your likes. Basil, sage, white, pink. Perkins, are you telling me all of that on one box? What does that mean, Cindy Truitt? I love your likes. What did I say? Like a bunch of times? I probably did. That's You know what? I was texting somebody the other day, and it said something, and then at the end it said like. And I started cracking up. I said, I know I'm from California, but I don't talk Valley Girl. I don't speak Valley Girl. And so, like, I didn't mean to, like, put that like on my comment. Like, all right. We've only got 17 more to go. So, shades of purple with some darker purple and black shadow. You know, I have done a box. I remember the box. I did a box with a pink and purple ombre, and it's been a while ago. I remember who has that box too, and I will tell you, it came out cute, but I wasn't over the moon about it. Just because I was totally not comfortable. I'm not taking those off right now. Just because I need to figure out what we're doing first. All right, we're just gonna take a 320 and knock those back a little bit because they decided to go ham with the hardware. We're just gonna flatten these out. Yeah, that one works, son. All right, so for the sake of me not totally... Now, remember, there's a lot of parts to this. What is that? Oh, look at that. There's a little crack in the mirror. There's a little crack down there. That makes me mad. Well, I guess I won't be selling this box, so I guess we can do any color we want on here. All right, let's get some colors out because that just kind of ruined everything. All right, so oddly enough, I do have some pinks out here. I have a pink and a brown. It was something that I had pulled out for when we were doing the mystery box challenge. And then let's see if we can pull out some, like a green color or something. I don't know. That made me mad. Had I known that that crack was there, I wouldn't have even pulled the project for today. Stick a mold or transfer in the corner where the crack is. Yeah, but I would I still wouldn't be if I put it in the auction, you know, I'd have to obviously tell everybody that it was cracked, not that everybody wouldn't know, but usually if I find anything like that, any gashes or anything, even, you know, I won't sell it like that because, I mean, you wouldn't buy it in a store, so why would you buy something from me that's cracked? All right, so are we thinking like a teal and a pink? Or like a sage and a pink? This one is, I believe, lichen, if I remember. Yeah, so this is like a lichen green. This one is the country blossom, I think. No, this one is. If we're talking purples, if we start to go purples, we're going to have an issue, y'all. Purples is not my thing, Chicken Wing. Look at, I have this that I bought from Shannon. Oh my gosh, that was like in a little mystery box. I don't know, y'all. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Della. The wood they send isn't the greatest quality anymore. No, it's not. It's really not. All right. So are we thinking, look at that. Do we like that color profile? So this one is mineral. This is the Waverly chalk paint, and this is like a brown, a light, like tan. This is ballet slipper, and then this one is pistachio. Oh, I love me some pistachio. Why don't we use these three? I don't have enough. I've done a few of these. This one is my last one. What I might do, I mean, it's very tiny, but that's a shame. All right. Okay, so the base of the box. Why don't we base the box the brown color? We'll check it with the green color, and we'll do the CC with the pink. Hi, Barbara 5. Oh, give it to Shelly Belly. Yeah, I did buy it from Hobby Lobby. But the fact that I'm about to do some painting and everything to it right now, I'm not going to be able to return it. So, oh well. It'll be, what do I need this for? It'll be, I don't know, maybe I'll give it away or something. It's a shame. Oh. That is a shame, shame, shame. Hi, Miss Linda. Can you take the mirror out? Well, that's what I was thinking about doing, is breaking the mirror and taking it out. But most of the time, these things are glued to the back of that. I don't know. I mean, I'll see. So I don't need to paint that, right? Oh, no, I do need to paint that. Hold on a minute. Let me think about this. Yeah, I do need to paint this because the checks will not take the entire portion of it, and then the CCs will not as well. So, yes, it does need to be painted. That's just the way I am. I just, I'm sure most all of us are that way, if not every one of us. They, I'm sure nobody here wants to buy a broken glass, and I'm sure nobody would try to put a piece in their auction that was broken. Which, by the way, I will have an auction in mid-February. So either the second or third week is what I'm looking at. I haven't had an auction in a long time, and I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Make room. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. The break is not a big deal because you can fix it. Yeah, it's just in a dumb spot. Unfortunate. I mean, we'll see how it turns out at the end, how it looks at the end. If I feel like it's even good enough to be in the auction, then I will absolutely tell everybody that isn't here and that doesn't already know that it's broken, that the mirror is broken. I'm trying to grab it. There we go. Now, I know I didn't take the hinges off in the back. That's just because I don't want to have to lose the box as far as it moving all around on me. So I will either, I don't know, I may or may not repaint the hardware anyways. Actually, I think the hardware would look really cute if it was pink or green. I think that would be different. So I'll probably take some bonding primer to them and paint them. It's so horrible. And I feel really bad because I haven't seen this person ever since, but there was a piece that I did that oh, you guys know, the piece with the cross on it with the gift, the mom and the baby Jesus and Mary, basically. Remember when I did that and it had the cross on the frame, the Hobby Lobby frame? And I was telling you guys that frame was so annoying. I had to reinforce it in the back. That cross was heavy. Hey, look at that. That cross was heavy. And anyhow, the person contacted me, and sure enough, what I had feared was going to happen happened. The backing of that frame pulled away, and well, in part, we later discovered that the only parts that held together was where I had put my nails with my staple gun through it, but the others had pulled away. Anyhow, I told her I would make it right. I would I would pay for shipping for it to come back to me, or she can or I would just refund her. And she said no, that she's very nice about it. She said that she would try to fix it. She asked me what, staples and stuff that I use. And I told her, I just used my staple gun. Anyhow, I was mortified. I mean, I never want anything to be wrong. There's a lot of things that don't even make it to auction because if I feel like anything just doesn't look right, I wouldn't want anybody to have it. Anyhow, unfortunately, I haven't seen this person since. And it makes me feel bad because it could just be coincidental. Okay, Troy. It could be just coincidental. She could be on replays or whatever, but it just makes me feel bad that I would, that I sold something that fell apart. And so, anyhow. Okay, let's dry this layer. Then we need to sand it back and knock down the fibers. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Nancy Nelson. Hi, LaBeta. You can't find the star button? It's okay, Helena. You don't need to. You always send me stars. It's kind of cool because you guys can still see it. I'm almost thinking of not putting a second layer on there. I will, but you can see that the wood is still pretty. You can still see the pretty veining of the grains and stuff. Troy James, what are you beating on? All right, so I am just going to take a 320 like we always do. And I'm just going to knock back the fibers anytime you have wood that you're painting. You will always have those little pokies come out. So just run your gator or your sanding block or what have you over it. It's not gonna take off a ton of paint. It's just literally knocking those fibers back. Another reason why you don't need to go in with like a 60 grit. Yeah, I hope so. Too soon, but I get it. Like, and the thing is I remember when I was doing that with y'all, I was saying that cross was heavy and that I was going to go in and reinforce it. But I remember doing it. I don't know if I voiced it. I remember saying, like, I don't know what they're doing with their wood stuff, but the quality on the frames is certainly not the same. Because you guys know I've used a ton of them. I actually have, I always have a stock of the wood frames. But I just feel like the way that they're putting them together, it's so rushed. And whereas too, I guess I should have taken out all of the original staples and went through and put in my own and not have relied on the fact that their stapling was going to hold up. But nevertheless, hi, Michelle Chastain. Hold on. I can't see what cover. Jeanette, thank you so much for the stars. Terry, you shipped several items to me, Australia and South Africa, and my items always arrive in mint condition. Aw. Yeah. Troy, what are you trying to do? Make noodles? Right now when Mama is on here? Hold on, son. Hold on a minute, babe. I will get you. Hold on. Don't. Hold on, you guys. Don't. Hi, Chihuahua. Did you do what I think you did? Oh, my Lanta. All right, hold on, Troy. You guys want to make it a cooking show instead of a crafting show? Troy has doggone top ramen on the stove. It's not on because I removed the handles. I removed the knobs. It's not on. But he has the noodles in the pot. He opened the seasoning bag. Has water in the pot. Oh, me Troy would wait until I come on live and there's no one else here. All right, so until I get in here and paint, I'm just going to take a baby wipe and wipe this off because I don't know what colors will be on the inside, but I really like the color. I don't think I have a ton of the Waverleys. You guys know I use plaster all the time. But I forget to pull out the other colors. And I really like them. All right. Let's dry this. I know it's good. Helena, thank you so much. You guys don't have to do that. I really appreciate it though. Thank you. I see you, Troy. We will be on the Food Networks. Okay, so we are going to take which one? You guys think the larger? I'm thinking the larger checks, the largest ones. These are available in my store. Hi, Joanne. I really do think this is going to look super cute. I just wish it didn't have a broken mirror, but because this certainly is not going to do anything for my jewelry. Can't fit my jewelry in here. And I don't have any little girls that I know. Oh, anyways, I wouldn't give it to them. I like this color. It's just like the perfect like tan. It's not like a, you know, some, they almost get poopy colored. It's a nice color. All right. Come with me. Do you know how amazing it is to actually, you guys don't get mad? I'm sure there's people watching replay that are like, no, she is not really just getting up out of her chair. But I really appreciate it. You guys know Troy doesn't always understand that I'm not supposed to get up and do 5 million other things while I'm talking and live, but you know, and he waits because he could have very well done this when I was sitting over there, but how about a laser stain in the inside? That's the right name. What? How about a laser stain? What does that mean? There's a lot of people that wouldn't understand. We vote them off the island. I vote them off the island too. Troy, come here so I can watch you. You stay here. The noodles are cooking. Our friends said that they would let Mama cook your noodles since. Okay, did we decide? Oh, Lazur stain. Sorry. I was like, what's that? Hi, Brenda. What do you guys think? Should we use the large ones or this one? No, stay here. Stay here, Troy James. Sit down. Mama will cook it, but you need to sit down. What do you guys think? We're taking field trips today. We all love Troy, and if he needs you, then you need to help him. The large ones, yeah, come over here with Mama because I don't trust you. The medium ones. So let me show you again what the so this is what we're thinking about using as far as we're going to layer them because Tina Roy was on here and made me remember that you can totally layer stencils. See, and that's another thing that's so awesome is with, you know, we get into our habits and we forget things that we used to do. There are so many things that I used to do, and I look back and I'm like, gosh, how come I stopped doing that? And when Tina was the last time when we did the layering of the heart box, I used to do that. I used to mix stencils all the time. The bigger one, the medium one, the medium one, the bigger one, the bigger one. Okay, well, I know it's hard for you guys to see, so let's do some Bodaroo. I know this is going to give a lot of you a heart attack. I'm sorry. This wouldn't be the first stencil I cut, but I'm not about to fight this stencil to get it in there. Okay, so let's cut this Mama Jamma. I'll leave my register marks in here just in case I need them. And I'm probably going to need to cut that off too. Okay. So this is what we're looking at, like with that one. And then let me show you. Oh, if we could get those in each one, that would just be way too much. But wouldn't that be cool if we can get that in every one of the checks? They're just off a little bit. Or, actually, I think these might be too small, y'all. I think those are too small, to be honest. How liberating. Okay, so now our only issue is, do I want that border up there to be a little smaller, or is that okay? Should I make adjustments? Maybe I'll make adjustments later. Because, well, this one is actually smaller on this side here. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go. We got to go get Troy's top ramen. The larger ones with the layers. Yes. Oh my gosh. Perkins, are you going to be cutting all your stencils now? You guys have never thought to cut stencils? I know the first time I ever cut stencils, y'all, a stencil, I had someone literally almost have a nervous breakdown on me. And I remember the company I was doing it for. They were just like, you destroyed your stencil. Like, how can you do that? I mean, literally, they just, they were very mad. And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't say anything, of course, but I was like, okay. I wanted to say I paid for it. I could do whatever I want to the stencil, but I didn't. I didn't freely speak my mind like I do now. Troy, your noodles are done. Shelly passed out. I'm telling you, they like really think that it's like, oh, lordy. Okay, so no more distractions. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that we made top ramen. I'm sorry for those of you who are watching and are really annoyed. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to go pistachio on the checks, and then we're going to mix the ballet slipper in the light modeling paste and do the CCs so that they will be, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So let's look at that pistachio. I remember I think this was one of the first things Sue actually let me send her without fighting me. She was like, yes, you can actually send that to me. Okay. So I am going to take a little bit of pistachio, like so, and not probably take out the whole thing. And we're just going to use a Nicole, what did you say that day that made me say? It sounded like you said something about a daughter. Something daughter. Nicole said something about the dauber, and I thought she said daughter. I don't know. I'll think of it. All right. I'm trying to think. All right. We'll fix them as we need to. So we're just going to make sure we tap off. And I'm actually okay if they're a little distressed, but we'll see. Hi, Connie. Troy comes first, period. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. She said something about, she said dauber, but it sounded like she said daughter. And yeah, I was giving her a hard time about it, but I can't remember what it was now. On the edges, I'm trying not to get too willy-nilly close to the border like I did right there, because then I'm just gonna have to paint it again, but oh well. Like I was saying, I almost am not gonna mind if they get a little distressed in some areas. I kind of don't want to fill it in all the way either, so I guess I should have thought about that before I did that. If you want to use tack spray so that it doesn't bounce around on you, absolutely use tack spray. Yeah, I'm just going to have to repaint, but we'll probably paint the trim outside there different anyways. Okay, let's dry that a little bit. We're going to have to fix out here because they don't touch. So we're going to have to do some freehand. Some freehand checks. I'll use my daughter. She'll use her daughter. Is that all it was? I thought it was something. I don't remember what she said, but I was like, you were going to do what? Nope. Is that the right way? Or was it this way? It was this way, wasn't it? I see, Daniel-san. You didn't cut the top edge straight. Might have just been easier if I would have hand painted the checks, to be honest. To be honest. I think we're going to make these checks a little distressed. I don't know. I just think we'll see. I don't know. Right now, I just feel like they look too, like, proper. Too nice. Is that where that goes? No, I would have missed one, wouldn't I have? So I don't have the TV on in the front room, and it's super quiet in here, and it's very strange. So we will put that there so we know that a check goes there, goes there, goes there. And there. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'm just trying to figure out where they go. So I don't have to do it in a minute. And do this one here. I just might as well just do this myself. And there. All right. What about up there? Since we gotta do some painting in anyways. So up here. This one. This one. This one. Oi! Don't go on my pants, please. Thank you. And then this one. This one. And we're going to have to do that out there as well because that looks funny that it's not. Let's see if we could just. Yeah, that's, like I said, half the time I don't even know what is happening on the TV, but just the fact that there's noise, and right now it's not on, and it is silent, and the dogs aren't even snoring, which is kind of funny. All right, so let's fix the outside checks a little bit. Dang. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to just fix the checks so that way the outside lines up. And then we'll layer some of the CCs on as well. Let's see. Well, we're definitely going to need full mobility of the old hand here, aren't we? Are they not touching? They're not touching. Okay. Oh, that's gonna throw me for a loopy-doo. So then we can also take advantage of the fact that the corners don't touch, and maybe do some flat backs or something. And usually when you do checks it with a stencil, they don't touch because it's hard to cut, obviously, the stencil. If they touch, they wouldn't be able to cut the check out. So duh. I can always make them touch, but we will just join those with maybe a 3D pen or something or another. Hi, Joy. Yeah, again, there's a lot of the times where a commercial will come on and I'll actually be paying attention, and I have had heard like the music or, whatever their little thing is, and I won't even realize what it's about, and I'll think, and I always say, like, I'm like, oh, that's what that commercial was about this whole time, because I just the noise. And sometimes I will forget, sometimes I won't have the TV volume on, but I always have like my earbud in. So then that's fine too, because then I'll usually have like a video on, or I'm watching a crafter or something. So, but there's just got to be some type of noise. Right now, it's weird. I can hear myself echoing. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. And I already know I'm going to have to do cleanup on these edges, but there's no way for me to get these checks to touch. I have to get to the edge a little bit, so. Okay. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. For the most part. I almost want to sand it a little bit and distress them, but hi, my Gail. Hey, my Terry, I have no nerves left. Why you say that? What you did? Why you got no nerves? What did you do to yourself? What do you guys think? Should we distress them or just leave them nice? So when we put these on, there's not going to be really any. Can I do it? Hi, Eileen. Oh, Gail. Now I gotcha. Now I gotcha. Okay, I'm just going to, just a little bit. I'm going to go in with my 320 first and see what I think about it. Now, you know the 320 doesn't really do a whole lot. Never mind. Because what's going to happen is it's not going to just distress the, unless I do each check, it's going to distress the bottom as well. That's all right. Never mind. I do want to take that, though, and knock down some of this thicker pistachio color here so that when I paint it over, it's not where I had to touch. Okay, so I think I'm thinking we're gonna have to cut this one too because they're not going to line up with the checks no matter what. The way that they are spaced, where's the checks at? Do you see they're off a little bit? So I'm trying to figure out where we could put them. Can you guys tell like that? I think that's going to kind of be the best way. I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Trying to see if the other one might line up any better. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. The other one might line up better. Hold on. Because it has more on it. Yeah. Sorry, I tried to use this one. But I just think that because of the way it is, I can't get these to line. It would be really cool if I could get the CCs in either every empty or not. But unless I do it individually, I'm not going to get it. This way, ha. Y'all, let's mix up some paste. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, did I use both of those? Really? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, let's mix up. So I want these to be a little bit raised. So I'm going to take some of the modeling paste. And this is the light So, and I swear, every time I see this, I feel like it's like whipped cream. It's so light and fluffy. Look at that. Okay, so we're just gonna take, whoa, and they only come in these big Mama Jamma 500 mils. We're supposed to be getting them in some smaller sizes. If we do, I will bring them into the store, but I can't, I don't have space to store those big Mama Jammas. Okay. Now let's take some of our, I'll clean that in a minute. So this is the ballet slipper from Waverly. It's a really pretty pink. Mixing it with the modeling paste, though, it's probably going to lighten it just a bit. So now you can do this with structure paste too. You guys, we've done that before. Structure paste has a little bit of grit and texture to it. The light modeling paste and the modeling paste are smooth. And that's what I wanted for this. I didn't necessarily want the texture. I just want it have more structure, more body, but for it to be smooth. See, it looks like we should be like frosting a cupcake or something. They're from itacakes.com. It's a cake. They're cake. They use them on cakes and cupcakes and stuff. itacakes.com. Hi, Sherry. Teresa's making you hungry. Okay, so let's try to see. Just going to kind of start in the middle first, and then we'll deal with it. And I'm just using a silicone brush. Now, it is thinner. I probably should have opted for using some tack spray because it's probably going to want to seep under there. So because the CC stencil didn't have, because there was so much spacing going on, it was kind of, I don't know, it just looked like they were going to be misplaced because they were, they weren't going to be in the middle of a check. They weren't going to be in the corner on the side. So that's why I opted to change it. But I think either one would have looked cute. So there's some bleeding that happened, especially up there. But I'm not really mad at it. That's the one that I knew was going to happen, you see? Hi, Deborah. Now with the modeling paste, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's raised a little bit. Ooh, it would have been fun to use the expand paste on here too. Now, to have avoided this, you could have just cut this stencil as well. I don't know why I didn't. But use some tack spray and you wouldn't have the problem either. I'm going to wipe off the back because it's going to bleed. I don't use it enough. Like I said, I have, because the Waverly bottles are bigger, they're not right here where all the other paints are. All my other paints are literally just an arm reach. They're in the cabinet behind me. So a lot of the times I forget about it because there's the browns, the dark brown. I don't remember what it's called, but that's a really pretty brown as well. All right, let's dry this and then we're gonna okay. Let's see if I'm gonna cut it now. I might have to cut it. Because I'm not going to be able to get those if I don't cut it. Unless I move it higher. Let's see. Trying to decide if I cut it, where I'm going to cut it at to make it fit. And I don't know that there's really going to be any good spot to cut it. If I'm going to cut them, I want it to make sense. Nope. See? Hold on a minute. Oh, did you find it? Thank you. I believe if I'm correct, Debbie has a discount with them. I don't know what it is. It's either Check Savvy or Studio MDAZ. You can try both of those and see if they'll work. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna cut this. Is it not straight? Is the stencil not straight? What on earth? I can tell that the stencil is not straight. That's why it's weird. Very bizarre. I mean, I guess they don't need to be as long as you put them on straight. And I might just go ahead and whack off the top right now too, since I'm at it. Oh, there's a number to it before I don't remember. Sue, do you remember what I think I gave you that discount code a long time ago for Brie, but I don't remember what it is. The ones up there are getting smushied. But oh, there's Laurel. It's Studio MDAZ is the discount, Sherry. If we would have cut it at the beginning, the tops wouldn't have been mushed. But that's okay. Okay. Because the so thin, I have to keep wiping off the back, otherwise it's actually, can we get away with? Yeah, we can. Nope. Hold on. What is it doing? That's the top. Oh, got it. Whoa. Look at that one. Hold on a minute. And that one down there. Okay. We are going to have to take this and sand it back, because I didn't mind some of it looking like distress, but now it's just too much. And I'm not going to keep doing it like that. So sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. This is one of the times where it didn't. So I'm just wiping it back only because underneath the top, the surface of it, of the modeling paste is going to be dry, but underneath it's not. So before I sand it back, I'm just going to wipe, and then I'll sand it and then have to paint it again. Next. Oh no, Sue, Laurel just put it in. It's Studio MDAZ. All right, let's try that again. So I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to sand that back. And then, golly, that stencil got all over my hands. And then I'm going to change what we're going to do up the top there. We'll still keep the colors the way that they are, but I'm going to sand that back and then change that but just a little bit. I'm going to put that over there so I don't stick my hand in it. No, I haven't done that in a long time, where everything has just gone crazy backwards. All right, so first I'm going to start off with a 320 just to sand off the tops, because like I said, underneath, so I don't want to go crazy, and start with a 60. So I'm going to start with the 320, then I'm going to work my way down. And then this should be a 280. Okay, and it should probably be. Okay, I'll just pretend like that didn't happen. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so we're just going to go back in with the mineral. Should have known that the box had juju ever since I seen the inside, the mirror. What do you hear, Onyx? Okay, try that, and then we'll do one more. You didn't see nothing? Nothing. Onyx, what are you? There's nothing. Do you hear a truck coming or something? Hmm? Okay. Let's try that again. Good googly moogly. Okay. Oh yeah, they have a bunch of cute stuff. Just you might have to like open up because some of them come like in a 2-pack or something. Open it because you might not see that exact stencil. Except for like on the cupcake or something or another. If you open it, it'll make sense. As far as like what stencils are listed. Okay. We are going to try that again. Joy, after what just happened, I think anybody could do that. All right. Now, one thing I did notice when I was doing that is I did not cut. Nope, it's not straight at all. All right. I noticed that. This doesn't look willy-nilly. So hold on. I'm trying to I noticed that some of the checks were going a little bit crazy. So, all right. Now that's better. And then I'm actually going to straighten out that edge as well. So I'm trying to line up the check to the, wow, that one was off as well. All right. Are you going to pounce the next time? You have more patience than me. I would have repainted it a long time ago. You didn't miss anything, Della. As you can see, we're back at the same point where you probably left. She's probably like, what on earth happened? I left and I come back and she's doing the same thing. Yep, I am. Because, you know, if it's going to be crazy and chaotic, yeah, this is the place for it. You even teach us that it doesn't always work like you had imagined, and it's all not lost. Oh, thanks, Natalie. There's a lot of times that things don't go as planned. You just hope that it doesn't happen when you're live. But I mean, there's nothing that I can do. I didn't mind it happening on the first, you know, couple, because, you know, I was saying how I kind of wanted it distressed with the checks. But when it was making it to the point where we couldn't even notice that it was, you know, an LV, it was getting a little crazy. I wouldn't have mind, like I said, if a couple weren't perfect, that's okay, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's handmade and it's not perfect. But unfortunately, as it kept going, they were getting more blobby. So and a lot of that has to do with the modeling paste being so thin. And going through the stencil in the stencil not lying flat. Had the stencil been able to lay flat like this, putting through the thin modeling paste wouldn't have been as problematic as it was. But because it was curved on up here and at the bottom, it was just leaving a lot of room for the modeling paste to get up underneath. So unfortunately, that's what was causing a lot of the problem. So yeah. And I don't mind so much, you know, a little bit of imperfection, but when it starts getting to the point of where it was just looking like blobs, that was where the problem was. I don't know, you guys can probably see it on camera when it happens, but do you notice my finger gets stuck? It locks up like that because I'm double jointed, and so when I push, my fingers get stuck. It's very annoying. All right, so these are the edges where we're just going to kind of stamp them in there, and then I'll paint the rest. That's why I go like that a lot, because I have to unlock my fingers because they've locked. So ridiculous. All right, let's dry those. Brioni. Did you miss something? No? What do you mean? You didn't miss anything? What are you talking about? What gives you that idea? Can you imagine? So if you're watching the replay, sorry. Actually, if you're watching replay, you're probably happy that you are, because you could skip you skipped ahead to this part. Ooh, I almost messed that up. Golly. I get home later and later. Work must not realize I have crafting to watch. Hi, Phyllis. My middle finger has been doing that recently. At least it's my left non. Oh, mine have done that forever. And it was funny because when ET came out, you know, and how when he says ET phone home and his fingers like that, I remember I was little and I would always do that. And I loved ET. I had a little ET doll and I would always do that. ET come with my finger. Oh. But I'd always wondered if you guys noticed, because it happens every time I push down, they lock. And I'd always wondered if anybody noticed that my fingers did that. All right, so really, I say really quickly, we've been here before. I'm just going to connect these ends. My little ET doll had a gold chain. I loved that thing. He was so ugly, he was cute. Again, as long as it's taken me to do this, I could have just painted my own checks. It was awful. What? Oh, Sue's telling you what I did was awful? Thanks, Sue. Okay. Dang, tomorrow's the last day. Is tomorrow? Yeah, today's the 30th, right? Tomorrow's the 31st. Last day of January. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, get these little slivers. They're actually just need to be kind of connected to the wall, basically. Did I not do this one, or was I just... All right. We'll pretend that everything was just hunky-dory. That was the way it was supposed to be. Oh, there was another one right there. Hi, Betty. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. I have to keep making sure I'm on the opening, because that's all I need is to like put one of these letters on here backwards, upside down. That would be lovely. That would be the next thing that I do. Okay, so now now I need to figure out if we're gonna go back to these or not. I guess I liked them. It was just too thin is what was wrong. So I wanted to do the modeling paste because I wanted to have a little bit of 3D effect to them, but because I don't have enough room in the stencil for it to lay down, I can't use anything that thin. Not with the stencil brush like that. So we'll go back to using just the dauber. The only reason why I'm trying to get this out is because the modeling paste is obstructing some of the flowers and the letters. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. All right. So we're going to do a couple of things so that way that doesn't happen again. Okay. Let's dry that off. And then let's get... Okay. Now we're going a little backwards. I could have used the tack spray before, but I'll use a tack spray now. Can you wash your hands for me, please? There you go. I'll use the tack spray now. you could have used the tack spray at the beginning and tried to, you know, but again, using something so thin and then trying to push it through the stencil is not exactly ideal. So the tack spray, you can use the Eileen's, you can use whichever you prefer. The only thing is with the tack spray, you do not want to use a lot of it. And, you know, don't put it on right away. You do want to give it a minute before you place it. All right. Oops. Okay. So let's see if the way I cut it, though, I don't mind it. All right. So we're not going to be able to use the modeling paste. It's just going to make a mess. And like I said, the only reason why I was doing it really was just to have it to be a little 3D. Because I did want to pour. That doesn't fit. Does it? Nope. You need the plastic for that. I want, when I pour the resin on it, the epoxy, it would have been pretty, but whatever. Thank you. Oh yeah, yeah. We need to put a disclaimer. Please don't watch the replay. That one doesn't fit, Pops. The two colors are different. So I'm going to start off with a smaller dauber. I will probably pick up the bigger one in just a minute. See? Fingers get stuck. Once I get this one down, I will then, I'll clean up around the outsides. And then I want to find, or actually, you know what I think I might do? You guys remember the SnipArt paste that Tina sent me? I think it would be really cool to do some of the lace molds that I have and put those around the outside. So I know I have like one of each of my lace molds done. I think I will do a couple of more so that they'll be dry by tomorrow, and then see what those look like around the outside of the box. If not, I can always use just regular lace too. But again, we still have the whole entire inside to do. So given the fact that this took 17 hours, Lord only knows. Can you tell that little dauber was just not cutting it? Now, I will tell you, I did not spray a lot of the adhesive, the tack spray. That's why it's still bouncing back on me, which I'm okay with. But, just be aware, the more that you don't need a lot of that when you do spray it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about getting down towards the bottom right now. What I might do is cut a line of the stencil out so that way I can get it on the bottom, because there's no way it's gonna bounce. Oh, and we have one right there, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, the 5 lives that it took to do the steampunk dress form, the purse, the tray, and the shoes. Yeah, that's the longest I've ever taken, was the 5. Which, in all honesty, can I get it like this? How far over? Ugh. All right. I did a ton of different pieces in that one, so it wasn't like I did like one jewelry box. So I don't feel so bad about that one taking 5 different, lives. But yeah, that one was the longest. There were a lot of pieces to that one. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to cut. I think I want to cut some to get these edges here. Yeah, that one was crazy. That one took a long time. I don't even know that I anticipated doing all of them on the live, but I think it was worth it, because that one it turned out really cool. Charge it, Troy. Did you break your phone? Is that your new phone? Can you take that out of there? Let me see the back. Oh, thank goodness. Where's your new phone? I thought he cracked his new phone, y'all. I was about to have a nervous breakdown. Like, seriously, how many phones can one person go through? I was going to say in a year, but I guess it doesn't count, right? Because it's next year already. All right. I think we're still okay, but I'm going to just wipe because it's very juicy on this side. Where's your other phone, Troy? Dang. Thought you cracked another phone. All the phone cases you have. Is that your phone? Holy guacamole, Troy. Mom was about to say you are cut off from all phones. Thank you. Okay. Just making sure that one has all of its parts and pieces. All right. So, I'll do this little bit with you guys and then I'm going to jump off. We didn't accomplish much of anything today. But anyways, I'll jump off of here and then tomorrow when we come back, we will actually do something because I'm not sure what exactly we accomplished today, except redoing the box a few times. Oh, look, and then I even missed the daggone. Hold on, Pops. Hold on. What? I said hold on a minute. What on earth is happening? Am I losing it? How can it not? Oh, I see. I see the moon. Okay. Troy. I know. But you have to charge it, loco. It's still. All right. I need to walk away from this box is what I need to do. Because it's driving me nuts now. As I say that, and then I keep trying to line it up. But it's really, it doesn't make sense. They should just be repeaters, one would think. Good gravy. That was just way too difficult. Thank goodness this box. You know why? I would probably end up throwing the box. That's why. I know. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Is the box not square? What do you mean? Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it, Sherry. As soon as I seen that, I think that because I was really super excited to do it. And I think that once I seen that in there, it just all kind of went downhill from there. See that LV that I was so pushed to do, and then now look, it's all messed up. But I think that has a lot to do with it. Just being discouraged by the fact that it has that crack. And because yesterday when I had pulled this from the shelf, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even remember I had one of these and I want to do this and that and the other. And then you guys seen, I seen the crack with you guys. So that just was not fun seeing that because like I said to you guys, it's not something that, not that I only do things to sell. That's not why, but and you know what I mean? To me, it's got something off. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Brenda. Is the box not square? Are you talking about this stencil? Is the stencil not square? You keep saying the box, and I'm not sure. The box is not square. The box, it's a rectangle. My paint tray, yeah, it's enamel. It's my watercolor. It's my watercolor tray that I use when I watercolor. So anyhow, it looks cute like this. It's when we get close up that, there's some things that need to be fixed. But, it's getting there. I'm sure it'll turn out. But it looks cute from here. So as I sit here right now, there is a couple of them that I'll fix. I am going to go ahead and do the this side here and the bottom. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna whack off a couple of lines on the stencil so that way I can fix it, and then I will clean up the edge so that way you don't have to watch me clean up the edge. And then tomorrow when we come back, we'll actually get somewhere. We'll go around the outside, and then I want to do the 2 drawers on the inside. What I think I might do if I have time today, I will prime the hardware because I think the hardware would look really cute in the pink or the green color. I think it would be super cute to do the hardware, but you know, in order to paint the hardware, it needs to have bonding primer on. So I will need to get that bonding primer on tonight. So if I have time, I'll do that. So well, I'm glad I gave you ideas. Hopefully I gave you some cautions on what not to do as well. Hi, Stacy. Ow. Ooh, thank you. Alrighty, y'all. So we'll be back tomorrow. I will sit here and finish up these little couple of things. We'll be back here tomorrow with this, and hopefully tomorrow it's a little bit more exciting. Anyhow, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Oh, don't forget tomorrow is DQ's retirement party as well. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.